Professor Black Ops, you see it. Let's get it. Talking about the Patreon. Patreon fired their whole cybersecurity team. So cybersecurity is fired. They just outsourced it, but that was still a surprise just to let a whole team go. It was a small team. I think it was 5 people, but still. That's one reason I'm taking my skills to the cloud, do cloud security, because I think everybody's going to migrate to the cloud, and a lot of that stuff is going to get outsourced to third-party vendors in cybersecurity, right? Still a ton of open jobs in cybersecurity, so I wouldn't panic. Just make sure your skill set aligns with the new trend. So, but let's get it. Patreon fires their entire cybersecurity team. I'm shaking my head, but San Francisco professional in IT and cybersecurity have raised their eyebrows after Patreon quietly fired their entire cybersecurity team this week. Shout out to my man Textual Chatter. I'm gonna put his link in the description. I heard him talking about it, so I was like, let me peek at it and see what's going on. So the names came following the LinkedIn from the former Patreon security team member on September the 8th. So for better or worse, I and the rest of the Patreon security team are no longer with the company, Emily Metcalf wrote. As a result, I'm looking for a new security or privacy engineering role and would appreciate any connections, advice, or job opportunities from folks in my network. Hashtag open to work. I like that hashtag. Hashtag open to work. Fortunately, Metcalf Post was met with sympathy and support of several security professionals across the industry, offering support and employment opportunities from companies like Fortinet, Discord, Blue Origin, and Comcast, among other things. So, once again, make sure you get your network tight, make sure you get your LinkedIn tight, and there could be opportunities out there for you. They probably do little to settle the nerves of Patreons, over 6 million Patreons and hundreds of thousands of creators whom the company handles financial transactions for. Security System News reached out to Patreon for clarification shortly after the news broke about what had precipitated the shakeup and whether it be linked to a more problematic issue like company hack or a data breach, right? A lot of times when you get a data breach or a company hack, the whole team gets fired, but it usually gets fired after you fix the holes, fix the hack, fix the exfiltration, right? Then they let the whole team go. So to answer your question, this was not a response to any incident, but I can confirm we let go of 5 employees who worked in the security operations. A Patreon interim head of communications and U.S. policy lead Ellen Satterwhite White wrote in a correspondence. As a global platform, we always prioritize security of our creators and customer data. That's kind of weird. You let your whole team go, but you prioritize that, right? As part of a strategic shift of portions of our security program, we have parted ways with 5 employees. We also partner with a number of external organizations to continuously develop our security capabilities and conduct regular security assessments to ensure we meet or exceed the highest industry standard, right? So external organization to means it's been outsourced. I guess I should have did a little research. I'm sure Patreon's probably in somebody's cloud, so they're probably using some of those cloud resources. Through the statement doesn't elaborate on why the company chose to eliminate their in-house security team, it does seem to confirm that Patreon is now relying on an outsourced third-party services to protect their data. To put it in perspective, Patreon post-money valuations in 2022 was $4 billion and raised an estimated $2 billion for its creators. That capital is now even more attractive target for malicious third party. Patreon, however, remains optimistic. Per Satterwhite, the changes made this week will have no impact on our ability to continue to provide secure and platform to provide secure and safe platform for our creators and Patreon. Once again, that's kind of if you made $4 billion, right? You would think you would have your own cybersecurity team, but people make those decisions sometimes, and uh, so a lot of times it doesn't work right for the employees. So once again, cybersecurity for the people. Let's see real quick if Patreon's on somebody's cloud vendor. Check out that real quick. Cloud vendor open Patreon. Uh, It doesn't say, but once again, Patreon fired their whole cybersecurity team. Be safe in these cybersecurity streets, and also, keep your network tight, keep your options open. I think the bag's out there for everybody. Shout out to Textual Chatter. Once again, I got this from his channel. I'm gonna put his link in the description. Great content creator. Subscribe to him and subscribe to me. Be safe on these cybersecurity streets.